Thank you, Cora. The fast-moving San Rafael Fire south of Patagonia in Santa Cruz County has forced dozens of people to evacuate their homes. Crews concerned about the winds that are slowing firefighters' progress. News for Tucson's Eric Fink is live in Sonoita with the latest. Eric.
Sean, good evening to you. It is very windy out here, very gusty. We are feeling it at this 6 o'clock hour. According to fire officials, 80 people have been evacuated from their homes. Those living south of Highway 83 in the area of the Conejo Pass Road. Those directly to the north are in set mode, meaning that they can get the call to evacuate at any time. Fire officials telling us just a moment ago that the San Rafael Fire here has burned more than 11,000 acres. Tonight at this 6 o'clock hour, we can report that it is 12% contained. 120 personnel here, both air crews and on the ground. There are air tankers on hand, but fire crews say because of the high winds, air support at this time is limited. Bureau of Land Management crews are here out of the Gila district. Local crews, including the Patagonia Fire and Rescue and Tubac Fire, and crews from Phoenix, Surprise, and Buckeye. Now, the fire is burning mostly in grassland and brush. And again, 11,000 acres burned thus far, 12% containment. Those numbers just coming into us a couple of moments ago. There is an evacuation site set up. That is at the United Methodist Church in Patagonia. I'm told so far everyone who has had to be evacuated has gone to family and friends, but if you do need a place, the place to go is the United Methodist Church in Patagonia. We'll have another update live at 10 o'clock. We are live here in Sonoita this evening. I'm Eric Fink, News 4 Tucson. Let's go back to you.
All right, thank you, Eric. Fire crews still working hard on the ground and in the air to control the San Rafael Fire. News for Tucson's Angelique Lazardi has been covering the fire all day long and spoke to one Sonoita resident ready to evacuate at a moment's notice. Angelique, what's the latest from there?
Yeah, well, good evening, Sean. I can tell you that San Rafael fire officials told us that residents who lived near Canelo Pass Road over the weekend were immediately evacuated. And they say right now for anyone who lives north of Highway 83, they need to be ready to move at a moment's notice.
It's challenging because of the winds. It's definitely blowing it before we can even get to where it needs to be. So that's definitely been a huge challenge for us lately.
Fire crews have been working day and night to put out the San Rafael Fire that continues to grow. Corey Guerin, a spokesperson for San Rafael Fire, says residents near Canelo Pass Road were immediately evacuated over the weekend.
Right now, everything south of Highway 83 has been evacuated. A little bit north of Highway 83 is in set.
We just are just hopeful that it doesn't destroy any homes or injure any people.
Sonoita resident Philip Burdine says he's ready to evacuate at a moment's notice.
Important papers and some cash, and we're taking care of some animals here for our friends right now. We would have to have them evacuated.
And says right now his biggest concern are those strong winds.
It can be devastating as we can witness with this fire. And we're tired of them, literally tired of them. But you know, if you live here, you got to deal with it.
Now, if you're just joining us here on News 4 Tucson at 6 o'clock, we did just get updated with those numbers from San Rafael Fire, and they do tell us at this time the fire has now burned 11,000 acres, and it is now 12% contained. Of course, stay with News 4 Tucson coming up on News 4 Tucson at 10 o'clock for the latest. We're live here in Sonoita. I'm Angelique Lazardi, News 4 Tucson.
All right, we are looking at those winds. They're coming down gradually, guys. It's 6 o'clock. Sunset's not till just after 7 o'clock, so might take about 7:30 before those winds die down. Maybe some of the people can get an upper hand. 15-mile-per-hour wind out of the southwest here in the city of Tucson. Let's tack on those wind gusts, and that 15 goes to 22 miles per hour, 22 in Sierra Vista. So kind of a borderline event, but let me tell you, it's dry, it's breezy, and yeah, the days are longer, and it's also kind of warm out there. Red flag warning till 7 o'clock tonight for locations above 5,000 feet in eastern Pima County, Santa Cruz County, Cochise County, Graham and Greenlee County, and also southeastern Pinal County, just for those red flag conditions. And again, red flag warnings just tell us that the fire danger is high. There's the winds are blowing up the western La Paloma. There's the Arizona state flag. You can see the United States of America flag. You can see the mountains in the background. So still breezy. It's 88 degrees at the airport, and we're looking at those winds steady at 15 miles per hour. 87 Sabino Canyon, 89 Westsiders, and we're tracking temperatures into the 70s in Bisbee. Forecast and for tonight, the short-term plan looks like this. Less wind at 7 o'clock, 82 degrees. Nice night at 9 o'clock, 74, cooling down by 11:68. I'm back in a few minutes. We got a much windier day on Wednesday, followed by a pretty oppressive heat wave in the forecast. Break it down for you in just a few minutes, Amanda.